when you tell me to be quiet and I'm actually quiet.
You were mad that you got quiet. Right? You're like, why did I get quiet?
Like, don't clap at me
listen
like
to listen to my husband. You look beautiful as always.
you.
What's up with this little sweater dress?
Yes, a cute little sweater dress.
Well, you look
comfy.
good.
I'm cozy.
You look pretty.
I started pulling out the Thanksgiving decorations, so I'm feeling fall.
For those of you that don't know what's going on, I'm slowly transitioning to just mustache.
Is that what is happening on your face?
So I'm starting to kind of bring it down over here, and I'm gonna go to just mustache. You know, baby steps. I don't want to shock the children.
What inspired this?
I don't know. It's just.
I feel like last time you did this, Garrett was little and he cried, right?
Well, I had shaved everything, and Garrett was like, "Who the fuck is that?" And then I think, I did this when we went on the cruise. I did this.
Why are you doing this?
Because I want to.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've had the beard forever, and I want to do the mustache. So we'll see.
Okay, we'll see.
Just trying to change it up a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm interested to see what people say.
Okay.
I think it's one of those things.
Is this like a weird midlife crisis thing?
No, I don't have. I've had a midlife crisis for the past 20 years.
You have had, or you?
I'm having one for 20 years. I'm like, I'm not getting old.
What do you mean?
And I have fun, and I enjoy my life, and I'll outwork and I'll party fucking anybody, and
Gotcha.
that's not gonna change.
Okay.
So we're doing good. Rick immediately was like, dude, what's going on with the shelves?
Was he really?
Gone. Yep.
Oh, yeah. Well, I took Halloween down and I haven't had a chance to put Thanksgiving up. It's very bare.
It's a whole fucking thing.
It's very bare.
And I don't know if you know this, Rick, but Renee's leaving for 7 days right in the middle of November. And I'm like, how are you going to transition to Thanksgiving before Thanksgiving and then also be ready for Christmas? And by the way,
I haven't really told anyone.
Have you booked when my lights are going up? What I like?
Timmy did that. Yes.
And when are they going up?
The Monday before Thanksgiving.
I want them up already.
You do? Okay, we can email them and ask them if they can put us sooner on the schedule.
No, because last year you made it so fucking painful.
No, you know what it is? They come and they put up, the lights look beautiful, but then they put up our giant wreath and like garland, and that's like screams Christmas, but then the porch still has all the fall decorations on it. It looks like our house is very confused.
I'm sure people drive by and go, that house is fucked up. Look how confused they look. People stop. Like, it makes them stop, and they're like, what the fuck is wrong with these people?
It's a
these
very
fucking
confused
morons?
vibe.
I'm so confused right now. Let me stop my car. Let me look at their house and go, what the fuck is going on?
I want on our home to have both Christmas and Thanksgiving.
Nobody
at the same
cares.
Time. I care. It's my house.
I care too. I want lights up.
So that's what I'm saying. Maybe
my favorite thing for this house is to see it lit up for Christmas. And I love it. I take a step back. It makes me very proud. It makes me almost cry.
Okay.
I almost cry.
So can we compromise? Can they just do the regular white lights?
Let me put it this way.
And not put up the wreath and the garland?
Yes. Let me put it to you this way. I remember walking into this house, and I remember having a, oh my God, feeling.
Yes.
Before we bought this house, we walked in here, and I looked around, and it was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Like I had this feeling of like, oh my God, this is my house. And it's amazing.
Yeah.
And it's gorgeous. Well, I live here now, and I don't quite get that feeling, but I do during Christmas.
When the Christmas lights are all up.
When the Christmas lights are on my house and I go to the street and I look at it, I get I cannot believe this is my house feeling.
Yeah.
And it's a good feeling. And it makes me feel like I'm a little bit accomplished. It makes me feel like my hard work is paying off. And having the Christmas lights on the house just give me that wow feeling.
Okay. So then can we compromise?
Does that make sense, Rick?
And just have the warm, yellowy, glowy lights with the rest of the fall decor? And can you wait to put out the nativity scene and
I don't do that.
all
That's you.
the other Christmas things?
Yes, that's fair.
Until Christmas time.
Okay, yes.
Okay. I'll call the Christmas light people.
So
I'll call Mr.
Does that make sense, Rick? That's the one time of the year. Look, he's showing me. Yep.
It does. Have you guys seen these year-round LED lights?
Yes,
So they're
there's
permanent?
a house in our neighborhood
Several
that has
houses.
them. And you can like change the color of them and they flash and they do all the things.
I want those so bad.
Dude,
Solve
you know,
everyone's problems.
we do all white every year, and every year I add a little more. And it just
true. Every year we have to do something to fix the circuit breaker. Then we make adjustments, and then Steve adds more lights, and then we have to do something else to fix the circuit breaker.
I for me, it's that feeling, Rick. You know that I don't necessarily feel accomplished. I don't feel successful necessarily, but this house makes me feel that way, and it did. And when I put up the lights, it gives me that feeling. Does that make sense, Rick?
It does. You know what you should do to make yourself feel successful? Pop on the old Netflix. There's a comedy special on there you should watch.
Thank you.
Hang on real quick. Hang on, guys. Hang on real
Most
quick.
people don't turn
Hang
on
on.
Netflix and see their face.
Everything okay? Yes, sir. Uh-huh. Yeah, and he will. I'm on the podcast, brother. All right. Later.
That was a long one.
Yeah. He was like getting into things. I'm like, dude,
Rick's
I'm not,
got
I
to cut
can't.
that long
I thought it was just a quick one. Rick, are you
pause.
back?
Yeah. I'm like, why did you
Yes.
answer that phone call? No, Rick's gone. You took
No,
so long.
Rick's right
Rick said,
here.
peace out.
Rick's right here. You're there, right, Rick?
Yes.
So we were talking about that feeling. What is it at your home that gives you that feeling of like, oh, wow.
Turning on Netflix and seeing the shit he's produced on TV.
He's produced a lot of shit. Yes.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have called it shit.
House-wise, the pool and in the background and stuff that we built.
It's awesome,
You
right?
guys refused to come and see.
Oh, God, we need to go out there,
Aw,
dude. And
I know.
we need to find time to go and visit you guys and sip on some whiskey and hang out.
Maybe Thanksgiving week we can do that.
Yeah, maybe a good one. Renae finally took all the bullshit down from Halloween.
Finally.
Poor Eric,
Finally.
dude. Eric has been helping us with social media and doing videos, and poor Eric came up to me and he goes, how are you married to this person? And I said, dude, I go, buddy, I said, you have to love her. You have to love her and you don't. And that's the only way.
So shitty. He did not say that.
He did.
No, he
did, yeah.
did not. I don't believe
He did,
that.
and-
No, he looks very uncomfortable and he's
He-
turned red, but I still
Dude,
don't think he said that.
And he actually went like this. He goes, I'm so tired of all the Halloween. No, it's just hard. Like
What's hard?
It's
What is hard?
Well, because here's the biggest issue.
I was like, you didn't do any of it. How is it hard for you?
And
You were not involved in any of it.
And that's why I need to write a joke about it, because you're right. And first and foremost,
I'm right. Okay.
To be very
I'm
clear.
hard and I'm right. Okay,
To
keep
be
going.
very fucking clear. I don't help because I don't do it right. I don't help because Renae doesn't like the way I do things. I don't help because Renae will criticize the way I do things. So Renae has put herself in a position to where she's stuck doing it herself because nobody's as good as her. Nobody's going to do it like her. Nobody's going to do it right.
Wait,
so,
I want to know why Eric is laughing so hard in the
because
corner.
I'm right. Because I'm right. So don't sit there and go, I had to do this all by myself. No, you chose to do it by yourself because nobody else can do it the way you do it, and nobody else does it the way you want them to do it. Okay, so that's the first thing. Yes, you had to do it yourself. The problem is because you take it all on, because you want to do it yourself, because nobody's better than you, because you're the only one that does things right, then you're exhausted because you had to do it yourself, and then you're grumpy and a dick to everybody. So
I was not grumpy or a
that's the
dick to
painful part.
everybody. No, I was not grumpy or a dick to everybody. I was not. You weren't even around to be grumpy or a dick too.
I'm the one that
you
takes
were legit MIA most of this month.
and I know that all those husbands that are listening to the podcast right now, they're like, oh my God, you're absolutely right. And I guarantee you, Rick's...
Wait, I thought you said I was right.
No, I'm
What
right.
was I want to hear, what was I right
No,
about?
I'm right in saying that I'm happy to help you, and I would like to help you. You don't like the way I help you. I do not do things in this house because You do not like the way that I do that.
I like the way you pick it up and put it back in the shipping container if it's organized and in the correctly labeled tub.
Then you find yourself doing it, and then I'm so tired, and I have so much work, and look at everything that I have to do. You fucking chose.
I cleaned the barn. You could have cleaned the barn.
You chose to do all that shit because you don't trust anybody else to do it.
No.
I want to hear from Rick. Since we have Rick back, I want to hear from Rick. Go ahead, Rick.
Well, I'm in the boat of I don't help put things up, but I don't know that I don't know how. I just don't do it.
That was Steve this month.
Okay, just to be clear, I would like to do it and help her because she's my wife, and I want a happier wife, but she doesn't like the way I do things.
You're talking about I don't want you to style things. I am perfectly fine with you pulling tubs out of the shipping container, bringing them to the garage, getting me a ladder, setting it up for me.
And just to be clear,
placing things in general areas
all
where
of you
they
that
go.
follow her on her podcast, on her Instagram, it's all bullshit. Timmy helps her get all that stuff out of there. She just did it for the show. Just for the show.
True.
Timmy, we have an employee here that does that. That brings things.
That's not true.
I pulled up and Timmy was literally driving up with Thanksgiving stuff. You didn't go in there. But you're going to see her Instagram and you're going to see her in the container, pulling stuff out.
I go in there to make sure nothing got left behind.
It's movie magic.
I assembled the giant 9-foot witch all by myself. With Delilah.
So you didn't do it by yourself. Just to be clear.
Because Delilah lifted a thing.
Just to be clear.
Delilah talked to the witch. That was about it.
Delilah was there. And I'm talking to the witch right now.
She did say, it's the best thing I ever did see. It was so cute.
She's getting awesome.
It was
What did she say the other day that I was like, did that just come out of a 5-year-old's mouth? Oh, she goes, oh, that was odd.
Yeah, last night roasting.
I go, that was odd.
Last night roasting marshmallows. One of the other moms kind of looked at her sideways because the marshmallow turned out a certain way. And she goes, well, that was not as I expected. And the mom goes, what did you just say? She goes, that was not as I expected.
Dude, her vocabulary, sometimes I'm like, what the fuck? We did have fun, though. We should bring that up. Delilah has chosen soccer for now. And I hope she continues. I think
we got a good little team. I think she continues for the social aspect.
Well, but that was what was cool about yesterday is the light bulb went off where she's like, oh, I get a party with my friends if I play soccer. This is fun. And I get a medal. They gave me a medal.
What did she? I forgot what she said too. She said something else really funny when the coach started to pass out the medals. Yes, I get another one.
This is my other one. She just won the freaking soccer championship of the world, and everybody gets a medal. But at this age, it's good, right? Because it encourages, and her little girlfriends were there, and
you know what? I think it's because I just realized as we were saying that her yes, I get another one. I think it's because she sees Garrett get a ring all the time from baseball tournaments, and now she feels like, oh, I'm collecting my.
Well, that's what I mean. I think
medals.
it was that the party we had last night for her little soccer team was her kind of clicking like, oh, Garrett has homies, but those homies come from baseball.
Yeah.
Garrett gets to do things at the house, but it's from baseball.
Yeah.
Right? And now she's starting to realize, oh, these are my little soccer friends that I get to hang out with.
Yeah.
Right? Oh, and I finish the soccer season, I get a medal like Garrett gets, and I get a party. So last night was really cool to see that kind of light bulb go off. And because I go, you gonna play soccer again? She goes, yes. She was into it.
Asked her?
Yeah, she goes, yes. Because she realized, oh, how cool is this? Right?
Yeah.
I got a party because I played soccer. Right?
Yeah. She has a really young, sweet coach, too. And it's now several seasons. Delilah took a break because we weren't sure she really wanted to play. But these girls have kind of been playing together, I think, since they were 3 and 4 years old. So it's really cute.
I got to tell you, Rick, girls are definitely different. But to see the transition from total fucking chaos total
crying when someone else takes the ball away. They're all crying on the field. They're all pounding on the sideline. No one wants to go in.
One's hiding under a chair, Delilah. The other one's holding onto the coach's leg. And the coach can't coach. To this season, less of that.
Yeah.
And more of them kind of understanding, oh, I know I need to get the ball in that goal.
Hitting it in the goal that's actually theirs.
So it's really cool to see the progression as they You know, and the difference, I mean, boys are very like, I want the ball, give me the ball, I'm going to go get the ball. And when Garrett was really little, playing I-9, they would all dive on the ball. But they were all driven to dive on the ball.
Yeah.
The girls are like, yeah, you know, they're over there. I don't really know if I want to go over there, you know. So it's really been fun to watch the progression in the understanding of the game.
Yeah.
Practices are getting better. And I just got to give it to our coach. And I don't know how old she is, but she's young. No kids on the team.
She's in her mid-20s, I think.
She played soccer, has a passion for soccer, and she's their coach. And that, to me, when you find people like that, where you
to
go...
volunteer your time.
You know, she could be doing anything.
Yes. And she calls butt after work to go coach those girls.
And there she is, you know, doing her thing. And then I found...
on her Saturdays when they play games.
out that I think she's a special ed teacher.
Yes. She works with special needs kids.
And I'm like, oh my, this girl is just about as sweet as they come.
Yeah. And she's so funny. You know? She has such a sense of humor.
I finally got to meet her fiance, and I told him, I said, don't you take her away from us. I go, when y'all get married, you knock her up in between seasons. I don't want a teacher, a coach that can't coach because you knocked her up.
They're engaged and they're about to get married soon. And he was, you know, they were saying they're ready for kiddos of their own. And I was like, well, if we would have known as your coach's gift, we would have got you one of those backpacks where you can wear the baby and walk around and coach at the same time.
Well, we had a big laugh because yesterday we're sitting there and somebody came up to me, or somebody came up to me and they were like, oh, Garrett did this, right? But the fiance, Garrett, who I just met, didn't hear that. And I just go, God dang it, I'm gonna whip Garrett's ass. And he was like, hey, did I do something? And I go, what? And he goes, well, I'm Garrett. I go, no, I'm talking about my son. He goes, man, I thought you were gonna whip my ass. Like, what did I do? But he has a mustache. He did have a mustache.
He does have a strong mustache. Is that what inspired this?
No.
Oh.
I probably my dad. You know, my dad always had a mustache and always has a mustache. And I don't know. Your dad has always had a mustache, right? Yeah, a little goatee action. Yeah. So, you know,
I guess that's right. At one point when we dated, you just had the goatee. You didn't have this. For a long time,
but that was very 90s.
Yeah.
Grunt, right?
Was like the Von Dutch era? Was that like the whole Von,
very Limp
when everyone wore the Von Dutch hats?
Hat backwards, goatee, you know.
Yeah.
Because you can tell a man of a certain age, if they still have the goatee, you're like, oh, I know when we're still holding on to that. And that's the other thing. I want to also evolve. Like the beard was the thing. Now it's the mustache. So, you know, maybe I want to be hip and cool.
You want to evolve. Okay.
Change it up a little, you know. Change it up a little.
Okay.
You know, poor Delilah, though. She's like, Dad, it hurts my face. I go, give me a kiss. She's like, no. It's like sandpaper. So that's been tough. But we did have a great Halloween. We trick-or-treated a little bit. A lot chiller in our neighborhood, Rick, because both football teams in town had games Friday night. So it was so much more chill out in the streets.
Yeah.
And then we had a little party with some neighbors.
Still a lot of trick-or-treaters out, just not as nuts.
Did the boys go trick-or-treating, or what did they do?
Yeah, they're getting old, but yeah, they're still trick-or-treating.
But they get to like walk the neighborhood like by themselves. Yeah.
This is the first year all three went by themselves.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
So they kind of, that was their big like, let's go, we're cool. Let's go walk the streets. What were they for Halloween?
My kids think that they're cool.
What were you for Halloween, Shrek?
No, I don't dress up. I was like, after seeing your guys, I realized what a bad parent I am. I don't even get into it.
You and Gigi don't dress up to pass out candy?
We pass out candy. We don't dress up.
Well,
Boring.
but now that I think about it, most people in our neighborhood weren't dressed up to pass out candy.
I just picture Rick like, get one. Not a handful, get one.
No, they probably give out full-size candy bars at their house.
It's really funny you say that, Steve, because Gigi gave a handful. I was like, whoa. We don't know how many kids are going to be here that night.
Yeah, don't be aggressive. Don't be aggressive just giving out handfuls here. We don't know how much business we got.
Gigi doesn't dress up either?
She normally does. This year she didn't because she normally goes out with the kids.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you guys are almost becoming empty nesters, dog.
No, they're at the Halloween where they get to stay at the house and chill and drink and pass out candy. That's kind of nice.
I gotta tell you, Rick, dude, I have speaking of drinking, change subjects. Dude, I'm more on the Scotch these days, buddy.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Man, I'm really digging the Scotches.
Who turned you on to the Scotch?
Well, I think bourbons and whiskeys are a gateway to Scotch.
Are they?
Is what I think.
Scotch seems like such an old white man drink.
Well, you know, the bourbons and the whiskeys are good. It's milder flavors.
Uh-huh.
And when you first start drinking them, you really notice them.
Uh-huh.
And then as you start drinking them more, you have to start finding different whiskeys and bourbons that have different flavors, you know?
Okay.
And then you get to the point where you're like, I just want all these flavors to be stronger. And you go to Scotch. That's what is my theory.
So that it just smells like burning alcohol.
Yeah. It's good though. I thought Rick was going to be on board and be like, yeah, I'm starting to flirt with the Scotches.
I'm not a communist, so.
The one time we get canceled is for something Rick said.
All right, cut that.
Well, you live in Austin, buddy. You're going to get kicked out of Austin
Scotch
if you...
Rick's like Mr. Wilson on Home Improvement, where you like just see his face and he always says the random
No,
shit.
he's like Jerry Springer, where he's like, so he cheated on you. Now you guys deal with it. Let me step back, and then I'll start the shit show, and then I'm gonna step the fuck out of here and let you guys do your thing. We had fun, and Delilah. I gotta look at all the we've tried to do family costumes, and I think we did Minions one year. We did
Last year was Minions. I think it was Super Mario Brothers.
Yeah, we did Super
Before
Mario
that,
Brothers.
she was Princess Peach.
Well, the hard one was when we were supposed to be the Addams Family, and your dad was diagnosed with cancer.
We found out that day on Halloween day.
And you had to haul ass to him.
Yeah.
So I ended up doing Halloween that year without you.
Yes.
And I still dressed up.
Yeah.
And me and the kids did our thing.
Yes.
You know?
I know. I look back at the photos of them. They were so cute as Wednesday and Pugsley Adams. And even you, like sitting in your lap.
I
they
was
were
there
so
too.
cute.
I was there too. Hello.
Yeah.
Hello. I matter.
Yeah.
Husband lives matter, guys. Husbands' lives matter.
One year we were, those costumes were awesome for Garrett and I. We did Nightmare Before Christmas, and I was Sally, and I had the blue makeup and everything, and Garrett was Jack Skellington, and he let me paint his whole face. Poor Delilah was the dog, Zero. She had like the glowing.
Well, this year we did
nose.
How to Train Your Dragon, and Delilah was like, Mom, you can be the dragon.
No, I wanted to be the dragon. I wanted to be the dragon because I thought, how do you do How to Train Your Dragon without someone being the actual dragon? So I was all about it. I was going to wear black scaly leggings, and I was into it. But the kids wanted me to be the mom, and she's not that big a character in the movies.
No,
Maybe she will be in the next
nobody
one.
knew who you were. Nobody.
No, we got Delilah a little dragon bucket, a
Dude,
toothless bucket.
I would get out of the golf cart and be like, any dragons? Hiccup! Hiccup! Where are the dragons? We're looking for a Night Fury.
He just kept shouting at the
We're looking for
neighbors
Night
and
Furies.
shouting at Garrett.
Anybody have any Night Furies around here? I was yelling that. I was in character.
Big old beard. Everyone loved it. I still think some of them didn't
Well,
know
then
who they
fucking,
were.
we went to go see Mike Ryan, amazing musician. We've talked about him on here before. We go see Mike Ryan. He goes, dude, what a great Gimli. I'm like, motherfucker, I wasn't Gimli.
Who's Gimli?
Because I'm short.
I don't even know who Gimli is. Who's
From Lord of the
Gimli?
Rings, the dwarf.
If you were Gimli, then who were we?
I don't know. He thought you were a hobbit, and I was fucking Gimli. And he goes, "No, man, I feel bad not because you're short. It's just you look like a Gimli." I'm like, "Fuck." There'll be no dwarf tossing. No dwarf tossing. Look, that's Gimli.
Oh.
So you get it. You get
Yeah, I mean, I guess so, but not with the rest of the family.
it. We went out to Green Hall to watch Mike Ryan. God, that guy What a talented human being.
Yeah, that's what you realize that when you hear him sing, you realize God just gives people a gift. Like his voice is not normal. It's not normal to have a voice like that.
But you take guys like Wade Bowen and Mike Ryan. I'm just gonna use those guys as an example. Sweetest guys in the world. Super humble. You would never know that they were country music stars, right?
Yeah.
And it was the same with stand-up. Like the guys that act like stars become stars.
Yeah.
Like the guys that are dicks
Yeah.
and like treat people like you're over there and I'm over here.
Yeah.
I notice that those are the guys that go on to have bigger careers.
Do you know what's so weird that you say that? Because I know you've always said
Because
that. There's.
can I finish my thought?
Yeah, go for it.
Because Mike Ryan, Wade Bowen, I mean, Wade plays acoustic and your heart melts. Mike Ryan sings anything and you're like, holy shit.
When he and Josh Abbott sang Hallelujah, Boots on the Beach in Cabo, you got like chills.
So what were you going to say? I'm sorry.
No, I don't even remember her name, but someone came up on my social media. She's an actress that you wouldn't recognize or know by name, right? A young up and comer. I don't even know if you would consider her an up and comer, but she basically, her thing on social media is she teaches people how to be famous. Isn't that weird? And the whole idea is what you're saying. It's like this whole fake it till you make it thing. Like if you just act like you are and you expect people to treat you like you are and you put out content like you are, you will be.
I just, and this one comedian that I should never have helped, and I'm not going to mention his name. I should have never mentioned that. His name should have never come out of my mouth in a positive way, even though good for him, right? I'm watching this kid and he does a show somewhere, but he's in the green room and he's literally pouring champagne all over this green room. And they treat this kid like a star. And this kid is getting all this recognition and he's getting all this industry help. And I look at it and I go, I would never in a million years think that it would be okay for me to spray champagne all over a room.
Yeah.
I would never do that. Like that to me is so fucking disrespectful to the venue, to the man or woman that has to clean that place. Like, but he didn't give a fuck. And he had this attitude like, I sold out, guys, and boom, let's party. And this fucking champagne's like, I'm like, but then they love him. Oh my God, this guy, and let's give him another special, and let's put him in this. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm like, this guy, and when I go to comedy clubs and I would hear, oh, so-and-so was here last week, he made 3 waitresses cry. And I'm like, what?
Yeah.
He was such an asshole that he made 3 waitresses cry. Now he's one of the most famous comedians out there. And I'm like, I don't treat people like that fucking ever.
Yeah.
I was on the phone with a guy yesterday, a friend of mine who runs racehorses, and he called me. I was talking to him. He's like, oh, man, I tell my friends all the time that if you met Steve, you would never know he was a comedian. You would never know he was famous. He's so down to earth. And I'm like, well, maybe that's the problem.
Yeah.
I don't know, Rick. Do you see that when you run into...
I was just about to ask Rick. I would love to hear Rick's thoughts on it.
Yes, I see it a lot, especially in the television world. I look at other producers who are just jerks to people and just yell at people on crews and stuff. I don't know how they keep getting work. I don't get it.
That's interesting. I didn't think about it from a producer's perspective either. That's interesting.
I'll tell you this story.
Because who wants to work with them? How do they end up staffing
Right.
up?
They love
Like,
it,
how
dude.
do they have a staff of people?
If you have something successful, they'll come back to you.
They're all afraid of him. There's this one guy, and I'm not going to name his name. He told everybody, when he moved to LA, he told everybody that he had already been doing stand-up. Okay? Mm-hmm. And then he would go on stage and act like he didn't care. He'd really act like he didn't give a fuck.
Okay.
No material.
So what did he talk about?
He would try to do material.
Uh-huh.
But he'd also have this attitude like, I'm just fucking around.
When it didn't work, I did it on purpose.
Then when he would do showcases for like Montreal or for TV shows, he would tell everybody, I'm going to go up there and eat it on purpose. Boom, HBO special. Boom, sitcom. Boom, hosting the Emmys. Boom, deal after deal after deal. And he had this attitude of acting like he was above it. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm above punchlines. I'm above trying. I'm above coming in here and killing. And he fucking boom, boom, boom.
But I don't think that has longevity. Like, okay, so someone would come and pay to see him and buy a ticket to a show because he's a novelty, he's popular, he's hot right now, whatever. But if you went and you saw him live and you didn't laugh and you didn't have a good night out, you don't buy a ticket again.
Well, yeah, and I'm very, very proud to say, and I'm not afraid to talk about this on the podcast because it is what it is. Everybody is struggling to sell tickets. Everybody.
Yeah.
When I say everybody, everybody. So,
well, there's a government shutdown.
But lately, for the past year, people just been. There's a couple things that have happened. It's. Here's what I think happened. Okay, first of all, an election change is always a tough year.
Yeah.
Okay? So there's already that, and I'm gonna have Rick hear this out and then chime in on his thoughts. But I think a lot of these fly by night comedians that maybe go viral on TikTok, right? And nothing against, like, what Kill Tony does is cool. I think it's a really cool thing what Kill Tony is. However, people from Kill Tony go viral for their 3 minutes, right? So you have all these people who have gone viral because of maybe one clip, right? Then they end up selling tickets. Well, the comedy buyer bought that ticket to see that and were turned off and went, oh man, that was not a great show. So the oversaturation of comedy came out, right? Mm-hmm. And then a lot of people went to shows and went, yeah, I'm probably not doing that again. Like you said, right? I am very proud to say that in our big discussion with my agents and managers on what are we doing for 2026, not only have I maintained my ticket sales, I'm also still growing. And I think that's a testament to, I know when I go to a Steve show that it's going to be funny, that Steve's going to work very hard to make it funny, that he's going to be appreciative of me being there.
Yeah.
And we're going to enjoy our night out. And like you said, these other guys, they're struggling.
Well,
right? That one guy I was talking about that I shouldn't have said his name.
Yeah.
He now is 30 to 40% down.
Yeah.
Because yes, they do go, they follow the hype, and then they go, ugh.
But also something about you going on the road with you and, like, doing meet and greets with you sometimes. The thing that I always thought was so cool is you bring people out who have never been to a comedy club before.
And I have an advantage.
I'm not a comedy club person. I don't go see comedy. This is my first time to come to a comedy club.
Or my favorite compliment to piggyback on that is, I don't like comedians, but I like you.
Yeah.
I don't find comedians funny, but I like you.
Well,
I get that a lot.
And I think, a night out at a comedy club is like, it's an extra expense, right? It's like your play money. And so I think a lot of those people are not coming out.
Just to put it into perspective, it is a $400 night, right? Tickets are $30, right? So you're looking at $60, right? Mm-hmm. Then you're going to have drinks and eat. You're looking at another $100, right? So you're at $160. Mm-hmm. You also got a babysitter. The babysitter is going to cost you $100. It's a $300 night.
Yeah.
That's $260, what I just explained right there.
Yeah.
If you Ubered, right, which is probably a smart thing to do, if you paid for parking, you're creeping up on $300-$400. So people really have to decide, what do I want to do with that $300?
Yeah.
Right? And then what happens is, because of, and again, Tony and I go way back, opening act of mine. I got nothing against Tony. I got nothing against Kill Tony, the show. I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
However, those guys go up there, they get their 3 minutes, then bang, they're on the road because that podcast is so popular. People go see them, and they have not worked for 20 years to put together an hour.
Yeah.
A real hour, right? Or they break young and they just don't have the experience to put together a great hour.
Yeah.
So people are going to these shows and going, oh man, you know.
You're not seeing someone who has spent years working on their craft.
What do you
Like,
think
that's
on
what
all
it
that,
is.
Rick?
Oh, I have so many thoughts on all of this. The Kill Tony side of things, it's very unique and interesting. However, if I'm going to go spend money, I want something crafted. You know, like I don't want just feedback on other comedians. I want to go watch someone like you that spent the time to actually create these jokes, hone them in, and then present an entertaining evening.
I was going to say, I want to sit there and laugh.
But at the same time, no, but what I'm saying is Kill Tony is a great show to go watch because you know what you're getting. What I'm saying is what happens is one of those kids from Kill Tony that did stand-up is now on tour alone.
Tries to go headline.
Yeah. Then people go and they go, oh, fuck, I had to sit through that guy for an hour?
Yeah.
That was rough, right? And a lot of people, the general public, not Rick, not Eric, not you.
Right.
The general public
Not comedy enthusiasts.
They don't know that it's a craft. They don't know that they think, oh, this guy goes up there, he's just funny. No, I worked at being funny. I worked at being good.
Yeah.
And these guys just have not had the time to work on being
right.
good.
Or the amount of
Right.
time
Does that
it
make
takes
sense,
to
Rick?
get good.
It does, and also I think there's a difference between because it used to be when I would first start going to comedy club, it was from the Tonight Show or something. You know, there's something different, and you can speak better to this than anyone. Is 5 minutes is one thing, an hour is a separate, completely different beast.
Yeah.
Yeah, and to be able to entertain for an entire hour.
Yeah.
Correct.
Right? For you to be able to
Whoa,
go
that's scary. The thought of having to get up there and tell jokes for a whole hour. Holy cow.
and to be funny the whole time. And for people to go, and you know, the biggest compliment I get, and whether it's a theater or a new comedy club that I do, I mean, Milwaukee, for example, the manager came up to me and this was her first year to meet me.
Uh-huh.
She came up to me, she goes, nobody. She goes, I've been here 2 years. Nobody makes the crowd laugh like you just did. She goes, nobody. She goes, I can't tell you how many times in your set that I thought, oh, he's done. She goes, because the crowd was so loud.
Yeah.
She goes, I thought they were cheering you off. I thought you said goodnight. And she goes, probably 5 times in your set that I went, oh shit, he's finishing. She goes, that does not happen with any other comedian. And I love that. You know, when we filmed.
But also, like as an audience member, to be in a room like that where everyone around you is having a good time, is laughing, it's such an infectious feeling. It really is.
When we filmed Till Death and they tested it, they said people thought that it was a laugh track. When people heard you for the first time, they could not believe that the laughter was coming from...
That was your real recorded laughs from your actual taping. Yeah.
He goes, we thought it was a laugh track.
Yeah.
People were laughing so hard and so loud that people heard the special and went, they added laughter to this guy.
They had to tone it down a little.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They literally had to tone it down. And I mean, so that makes me proud when I hear those things. And I know that we have repeat customers that come back. I always deliver a great show. I'm always going to sell it as hard as I can. And I call it LPMs. How many laughs per minute can I get? I don't waste a lot of time on just talking. Everything is designed and crafted to get as many laughs as I can per minute. Because at the end of the day, you're coming to a comedy show. You want to walk out of there and go, my stomach hurts. I love hearing that. Oh, I got my ab workout today.
My face hurts from laughing so much.
From laughing, right? So I really think, Rick, share some more of your thoughts because you said you had a lot.
Well, with yours, you have 2 people that are going to have a good time. Like, I've gone with friends to comedy shows where I don't know if they're going to like the comedian as much as I do. You know, with you, especially if you're bringing your wife, 2 people are going to like that. And I think that's really different than if someone like a Jesselnick, where I'm going to go, but who knows if the person I bring is going to like it. You know?
If they're going to get into his sense of humor, right?
Correct.
And Rick, just so you know, man, I do not shit on any comedians because it's an art form and it is not for me to decide whether somebody's funny or not.
You don't critique
I don't
others'
critique other
comedy.
comedians.
Yeah. You don't critique others' comedy.
I will tell you, I don't find that comedy funny. I will tell you that. But I will not say that guy sucks. Right? I will not go, oh, you don't want to go see that guy. That guy sucks. I'll go, I don't find so-and-so funny.
Yeah.
But if you're into shock, if you're into really blue humor, man, that's your guy. I get it. Like, I ain't mad at you. If somebody might come to, and I get the same thing where they go, oh, dude, what are you going to talk about your family?
Yeah.
Fucking stories. That sucks. To you. That sucks to you.
Yeah.
There are people who enjoy hearing a story, hearing about my family, hearing about my struggles, right?
Yeah.
Maybe you don't, which is why I get angry with these keyboard cowboys, because it's like, well, who are you to decide? You know, Eric's an amazing artist, but Eric has a very specific style. And it's okay not to like his style.
Yeah.
It's okay to go, hey, Eric, I think you're talented. I think that's good. Not my thing. But that doesn't mean he sucks.
Yeah.
You know, and that's the hard part about the world we're living in. Everybody thinks that their opinion is a fact. Your opinion's not a fact. Your opinion is your opinion.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
What I'm saying here? So go more thoughts, Rick. I know you have them.
Well, so with someone like you, the after show, the meet and greet is almost as good as the show. And that's a unique thing too, because I've been to meet and greets with other comedians. You actually take the time with each person and make them feel special, which is so weird to me that you can do that.
Well,
just meeting new people all the time. Ugh.
Well, unfortunately, because of the sizes of the crowds, you know, especially comedy clubs now, where the comedy clubs coming to me and going, "Hey, man, don't do meet and greet for a show, please, Steve."
They need the time to turn over the room.
We cannot get these people out of here and new people in, and so I don't do it because I think of the group, not the individual. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I think about the entire experience for the whole audience versus the one person.
Right.
So that's why I don't do it in between two show nights, because I go, if I go out there, then I have an entire show waiting that their experience as a group.
And they start late and they're tired and they're late for the babysitter. It's like a whole trickle down effect.
I look at it as the team versus the individual.
Yeah.
Now, second shows, I'm like, yeah, I got time. I can go out there. I can shake hands. I can, and what I like to do too, we just did it in Salinas. I wanted to see the stage, and I poked my head out and somebody saw me, and I just sat on the stage before the show. And people came up to me and shook my hand, and we took pictures together. And, the owner, Anthony, came up to me and he goes, "Dude, nobody does that." He goes, "Wow, man." He goes, "You just sat." And I go, because I didn't want to be that guy. I didn't want to make eye contact with somebody and be like, "Oh, fuck you, I'm back here, you're in there." It was like, I'm going to go say hi to that guy. I'm going to thank him for coming. I'm going to let him know, like, "Hey, man, thank you for being here."
Yeah.
So you have to put that personal touch. But I think at the end of the day, you win, of course. But it's also frustrating to see these guys, like Rick said, how do you keep working? You're a fucking... No, here's what's crazy, Rick. Not only are you keeping to work, your career is growing.
Yeah.
You get more stuff.
I don't know.
I mean, I heard that, so-and-so was a fucking nightmare to work with. And I go, oh, I guess they're done. Then they're there again. And I'm like, didn't you just say that person was a fucking nightmare to work with? And they're back at your theater? They're back at your club? They're back on your show? Like, what the fuck?
I mean, ultimately, it must come down to money, right? Like, ultimately, they must keep selling tickets. The act, the whatever, it keeps selling tickets. Otherwise, eventually, they don't come back. And you know that. You might get to come back one more time, but you don't get to not sell tickets multiple times and still come back.
Well, but that's the problem with the industry. That's the problem with the business, right? And it goes back to drug and alcohol abuse. Right? I have had several comedians that managers, agents, they know they have a substance problem, but they don't take them off the road. Right?
Yeah.
They don't say, "Hey, we're no longer going to book you until you get clean."
Yeah.
And they don't care. They don't care about the individual. But the reason they don't care is because that agent and that manager goes, "Hey, so-and-so, you have a drug problem. you need to get that fixed and we're not going to book you anymore, then that artist goes, fuck you. I'm going to go to Eric agency. They're going to sign me anyway, and they're going to put me to work.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
Right? It's not, there's not enough good humans across the board to go, hey, that agency did that to that person because they're trying to save his life. We're going to stay away. And we're going to tell them, we're not poaching you from other agents. You need to figure your shit out, get clean. And eventually they die. They're killing them.
Yeah.
Because that's what happens. Oh, fuck you. You're not going to book me because I'm on drugs? They will.
Yeah.
So then this agency goes, well, I'm just going to keep booking them because if I don't, somebody else will.
And the club, even if they don't have an agent, the club will still keep booking them because they make money and they sell tickets.
They don't care that guy's going to die.
Not their problem. Yep. Yeah.
Here's a question for you. If you were an asshole, like let's say that everything's the same, that your jokes are the same, the audience is the same, but you treat the management and the staff of these places like shit, do you think that would affect your ticket sales?
No.
Right. So you're choosing to be nice to these people.
Correct.
So then it comes down to, would you rather choose to be the asshole and succeed more than you are now?
No.
Or, right. So then it comes down to how it started.
But I also think it's like, I think the people who are assholes to the management who make the waitresses cry, I think they also take that on stage. I think that is part of their onstage persona and who they are. I think they're that all of the time. That's what they're selling.
Well, I also think that a lot of artists are they're not happy people. They're already not happy people. And all they care about is being famous. And when they get to that level, they think to themselves, I'm now going to get everybody back. All you motherfuckers that didn't believe in me and all you, and you know what? Now, fucking, you better treat me like a fucking celebrity because I earned it and I fucking got me here. And now you're going to kiss the ring, right? That's not my attitude. I'm not angry. I'm not the guy that goes in there and goes, you know what? And by the way, I have every right to be angry at some of these clubs. The way
you might be if you still lived in LA.
The way that I was treated and the things they did to me, right?
Yeah.
But I go, man, and I always look at it like the manager in Milwaukee, for example. What does it help to be mean to that? Like that person's at a job. They're showing up every day. It's not an easy job. And then they have a comedian come in and they just go, oh, fuck. Because I guarantee, and I used to do it. When I worked at the Addison Improv, I'd look at the lineup for the next 3 months and I'd be like, fuck. Like I would see a name and just be like, oh God, here comes dipshit. And we're going to have to deal with this bullshit. And he's not going to eat the food from the club. And I'm going to have to go to the fucking store and get sushi. Or I'm going to have to do this. And it's like, some guys would demand that the maid didn't go in their hotel room, that we went and changed their sheets. And we would have to go buy, there was 2 comedians, you would have to go buy X amount of thread count sheets for every single day. And me as the door guy would literally have to bring them to the club. Then I would have to run, take those sheets off and put the new sheets for them. And you're like, wow, dude, like who the fuck do you think you are? Like, it's crazy. And you've seen it, Rick, with these crazy writers and I want my trailer to be this and it has to have this. And it's like.
Yeah. I worked with her on the Netflix where we couldn't look her in the eyes, the director of that Netflix special.
Oh, we're talking about me?
Oh, Renae? Yeah.
No, I'm totally.
I was like, who?
That evil bitch.
No. But it does come down to, Renae, do you go out of your way? Because every set that I've been on with you, you go over to make everyone comfortable. Especially with the Netflix one where so much went wrong before the filming, so many decisions and everything that led up to that. Like, what's your mentality on set and how do you...
I taught her though.
I was going to say, I learned that from Steve's example. And I also think I have always from the beginning, tiptoed around the fact that I am your wife. And I just want, I want people to see that I have earned being there, that I deserve to be there, that I am gracious to be there, and that I appreciate their help and support.
And I mean, that's a learning curve for both of us. We've both learned from each other. So, I have become more professional because of Renae. Renae's very good at being very professional. But Renae has also learned to be softer and kinder to the staff because of me. So together we've learned from each other.
Yeah.
Kind of like, hey, Steve, you can't be, like Renae would look at me and go, like, you can't be that loosey-goosey. You got to watch what you say sometimes. You can't walk, So Renae has made me more professional. And Renae would go, look, you got to go get dressed. You got to get ready to shoot. You can't be over here just fucking hanging out. Like, go be professional. Go get in your room. Get your shit together. You can't have 50 fucking people in the room before you're set. So Renae has taught me a lot of like, hey, set boundaries, be more professional. And I've taught Renae more about don't just be professional, also be kind. Also be thankful. Use your words. It means a lot to people when you say thank you, when you walk over to them and shake their hand.
But also, I can't get around the fact that I'm his wife. Like it is, everybody knows it. And so I just have to be aware of how that affects people.
And that was a tough transition for us too. Early on, it was, oh fuck, here comes Steve's wife. We have to listen. It was kind of that attitude, right? Oh, here comes Steve's wife acting like she runs shit because she's Steve's wife. But with age and with experience, I would say now people go, oh, we're so happy that Steve's wife is here. She really knows what she's doing. She really knows how to wrangle Steve. She really knows how to handle things. And she's earned that respect over time,
Yeah.
But that's with you too, Rick. I mean, all of us, we've earned it over time.
Yeah, I agree with that.
But I also I'm also the type that I don't get in people's ways when they're doing their job.
Also between Steve and I, and even with you, we have worked together long enough that if one of us says something, I think we really listen and hear it out because we trust one another.
Yeah, I mean, and I've always said, I worked with a lot of comedians where people were so afraid to bring that comedian a note, right? And I never wanted to be that guy, right?
I've seen it.
With what?
Where like in a green room when someone doesn't want to say something to someone, or they're all tiptoeing around how are we gonna tell him this? Like we all feel this way, but everyone's afraid to say it. Like,
and I always try to make sure that I'm never that guy, right? Everybody should be able to come to me and express how they feel without feeling like, oh, Steve's gonna lose his shit, or it's Steve's way or no way. I'm always open to it, and I've noticed that because of that, I've been able to put out better quality products. But even like at the comedy clubs or the theaters where, the manager will come in and I can always feel it, and they're like, Steve, if you don't mind not doing meet and greet, and I'm like, stop, yes, no problem, but they're so our first show, can you do a little less time? And I'm like, don't be afraid to ask me. Like, come in, I and the way I look at it is we're all working together.
Yeah.
I'm at your club. It's still your club.
Yeah.
I'm a guest in your club. It's my night, but it's your club. Right? And I'm going to do what's best for your club because I leave. I'm going to leave in a week. Or it's like when I tell the waitress, don't come in here. You're slammed. Don't worry about us. We'll go to the bar and get a drink if we need one. We'll go to the kitchen to order food if we need to. Because I want my customers to have the right experience. I don't want that waiter or waitress's tables to go, man, we didn't get anything because they're trying to get me a fucking chicken strip basket.
Yeah.
So I'm like, no. Don't worry about me. Worry about your tables and the customers. I'll figure it out. And I think that to me is the right attitude. Meanwhile, you have these guys in the green room that are like, where's my chicken strips? And that poor girl is busting her ass trying to get your fucking... Do you really think she didn't want to get your chicken strips, dude? Do you really think that she's not trying to get your chicken strips? Do you really think that the club you're at doesn't say, please make the comedian a priority? Of course they do. So if you don't have your fucking chicken strips, dude, stop losing your shit because she already feels like shit that she hasn't got them to you. Does that make sense, Rick?
Yeah, it does.
I don't know. I maybe I need to start treating people like shit. Let's fucking start doing it. One of my favorite stories, and I don't remember where I heard it. Years ago, I'm listening to some random podcast, and Doug Stanhope was on.
Uh-huh.
And Doug and his friends were going to Montreal. So Doug gets all the comedians, and he goes, everywhere we go, he goes, we're going to pick a shitty comedian.
Okay.
And we're all going to talk about him everywhere we go in Montreal for the festival. We're all going to talk very loudly about how great this comedian is. Right?
Uh-huh.
And that fucking comedian got a deal. Because they all were like, oh my God, so-and-so. Oh my God, so-and-so. The industry didn't even fucking look at the guy. They just heard everybody talking about him.
That's PR.
And they go, oh, he must be good. Let's give him a deal.
It's PR.
Isn't that crazy? That they didn't even make their own decision.
It's not that crazy.
It's wild. But we're gonna have to do another podcast, Rick, tomorrow. We'll schedule it with you.
Rick, I'm going to Japan.
Yes, Renae.
Yeah, what are you going to Japan for?
Because she wants to.
I'm going to Japan. One of my girlfriends had booked a trip by herself and kind of jokingly asked me if I wanted to go in front of Steve. And he was like, I'm off that week. If you want to go, you can go. So I'm going.
So she's going to Japan. So we have to record an episode with me and Captain Evil tomorrow so that we could have an extra one. Unless you guys want me to fly solo, and I don't think you do. And I also don't want to hear the comments. You know, it's better with Renae.
Rick could come and be your on-camera sidekick. That's an option too.
People want to know what Rick looks like.
They do.
Yeah, picture like Shrek.
Rick.
Picture Shrek with like the hair of Doc from Back to the Future. But the hair's black.
No,
I don't know.
Rick at all.
I don't know. I
That is
couldn't.
not Rick at all. Now Rick's gonna have to come on the podcast
No,
just to
Rick,
prove
like
that
if you
that's
took
not
Brad
what he
Pitt
looks like.
and Tom Cruise and they had a baby, that's what it would look like. Abs and all. Abs and all. Abs and all. I wonder who that, like, I laugh because, you know, that's how old I am, where I'm like, oh, I guess Brad Pitt is the quote unquote good looking guy and Tom Cruise, but who's the new one? Is there a new one that I don't know if there's...
The Hemsworth brothers? I don't know.
Timothy Chalamet.
Oh, he's dating one of the Kardashian sisters. He's Willy Wonka.
Oh, he's a thing, right?
He's Willy Wonka, but I don't think of him as. I mean, I think he's
how about
really
the guy
cool,
that
but
the
I don't
new-
think of him as like Brad Pitt.
The new Matthew McConaughey. What's his name?
Powell.
Chad Powers, the guy playing Chad Powers.
Yeah, the Chad Powers guy.
Twister.
He's from... I'm looking it up now.
He's from he went to UT.
Did he really?
He's literally the new Matthew McConaughey.
What does
Chris-
he look
Chris,
like, Rick? Pull him
Glenn
up.
Powell.
Huh?
Glenn Powell.
Glenn Powell. Is that the new one? The new hot one?
I don't know. I don't even know who that is. I'm so out of touch.
He was in Top Gun.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, got it.
I
Yeah.
always tell people, like, you know, the it's so funny to me that, you know, men and women, there's so many double standards, so many. But I always tell the story. We're driving. We got Renee's sister.
You've already told this
Where-
one on the
have I told
podcast
it?
before. Yes, you already told this one on the podcast.
Dude, these girls are like, oh my God, Jon Snow from Game of Thrones. and Renee's like, yeah, I don't think he's that hot. And Rebecca's like, oh no, he's totally hot. He's so fucking hot. And then Renee's like, I don't know. And she's like, have you seen him naked? Like, him naked is so hot. And Renee's like, oh my God, I haven't seen him naked. Is there a picture of him naked?
No.
And she's like, yeah, you want to see it? And they're like,
No, we're talking.
There's
Naked
no-
for us is shirtless.
no.
Men walk
Dude,
around
there's
at
no
the pool
fucking
without a
way
shirt
that
on.
me and you can be in the car And I'm like, Eric, dude, this chick's so fucking hot. And you're like, oh, is she hot? Oh, yeah, do you want to see her naked? Like, there's no fucking way.
No, because you just go to a strip club. Men just go to a strip club. Girls don't go to a strip club.
You know, I always tell the story. Look, at male strip clubs, they're always dressed like police officers, doctors, firemen. Because a woman, all she cares about is, does he have a job? What can he buy me? That's all they don't care about the dick. They're like, ooh, I want the doctor. Give me the doctor.
This podcast was going so well. And then just right there at the end, Rick, we took a nosedive.
This is why they should only be 45 minutes
The
long.
mustache got creepy. The creepy mustache brought it out. Well, we're having a great time entertaining you guys. Thank you for always being a part of us. Don't forget, guys, we are 50% sold out for Vegas. And we're
for
still
December?
and we're still 5 weeks out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you're going to NFR the second weekend in Vegas, I am at the MGM Grand. Get your tickets. Renae and I plan to be there together. We're gonna have a lot of fun afterwards, a little after party. So please join us. They're in Vegas, but Ontario's coming up. We're doing Denver. We're doing a bunch of really cool cities before the end of the year, and we're gonna spend our New Year's for the first time back at the Schaumburg Improv.
It's been
in
a while
Chicago.
since you did New Year's there.
So get your tickets now, because it will sell out. And then Coastal Bend Auto Group, right? Confidence Auto Group.
Confidence Auto Group.
Aztec Chevrolet, please give them a look-see and a shout-out. And then, of course, Old Salt Coffee, absolutely delicious. Make sure you get it. Raw Western Wear. Miss Dora, my mom, she's always a sponsor. She's always watches, listens. And so does my mom. You know, we haven't gotten your mom every once in a while be like, that was a good episode.
Yeah.
I think I've gotten 2. We've done 500 episodes. I've gotten 2. That was a good episode. 2 of those. We love you guys, and we'll see you guys another time. Please join us. The next episode you see will be pre-recorded.